Box office. Captain America: Brave New World inaugurates a $40 million opening day. Marvel's Captain America: Brave New World can claim the biggest opening weekend of this young calendar year. The Disney release ripped into $40 million across Friday and preview screenings from 4,105 locations. That already clears the record-holding $36 million debut of Universal's Dog Man. It also keeps Brave New World on track with projections for a 4-day opening north of $90 million through the extended President's Day holiday frame. Industry eyes are on Brave New World, the 34th feature entry in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, to see how it matches up to previous franchise heights. This rollout comes off of the November 2023 launch of The Marvels, a rare Marvel money loser in theaters and the lowest grossing installment in the series, $206 million globally. Marvel Studios bounced back last summer with Deadpool and Wolverine, which earned $1.3 billion worldwide and became the highest-grossing R-rated feature ever. But that production hailed from intellectual property that Disney took on in its acquisition of 20th Century Fox, serving as a threequel to two Deadpool installments produced outside of the Mouse House. Brave New World represents a trial for the theatrical power of Disney's homegrown Marvel properties, as well as the studio's ability to keep the Captain America name a draw. In this entry, Anthony Mackie takes over the mantle from Chris Evans, whose Marvel character Steve Rogers hasn't been seen since 2019's Avengers: Endgame. At a production budget of $180 million, plus global marketing costs, the true success of Brave New World will be measured by how it holds in the coming weeks. The film has landed some of the worst reviews for a Marvel Cinematic Universe entry, but even more ominous is its franchise worst B- grade from moviegoer pollster CinemaScore. That lukewarm response does not indicate strong word of mouth, something Brave New World definitely needs to become a theatrical success. Along with Mackie taking up the stars and stripes, this fourth Captain American installment also sees Harrison Ford taking over the role of General Thunderbolt Ross, now sworn in as the President of the United States despite some shady history. William Hurt previously played the character, but died in 2022. Danny Ramirez, Shira Haas, Carl Lumbly, Tim Blake Nelson and Giancarlo Esposito also star. Julius Ona directs. Sony's release of Paddington in Peru is voyaging to second place in its opening. The Brit Bear's latest adventure earned $5.1 million across Friday and previews in 3,890 theaters. That stateside start, now projected for $17 million through the 4-day frame, is more marmalade on the sandwich for the third Paddington entry, which already opened internationally and has earned more than $100 million overseas. Paddington in Peru keeps up the franchise's reputation as a critical darling. Audiences are also feeling friendly, with CinemaScore turning in a glowing A grade. Studio Canal produced and fully financed the film at a $90 million budget. Third place will be Universal's Dog Man, which fetched another $2.7 million on Friday. After facing a somewhat steep drop over Super Bowl weekend, the DreamWorks animation production is projecting a much stronger hold in this third frame of release, looking to add another $10.2 million for a 26% drop over the 3-day frame. Total domestic gross should surpass $70 million through the holiday weekend. Sony also has a great holdover performance with Heart Eyes, which is getting play over Valentine's Day weekend with its rom-com/slasher premise after earning another $4.9 million yesterday. Spyglass and Screen Gems horror film is looking to add $9.8 million through the 3-day frame, which would actually be an uptick from its debut last weekend. After President's Day, it will have surpassed a $22 million domestic total. The animated Chinese fantasy Ne Zha 2 looks to round out the top 5, with rivals estimating a $3.1 million gross on Friday from 660 locations. It's an impressive showing for the sequel, though this stateside haul is just pocket change really. Ne Zha 2 has been a monster hit in China, becoming the first movie to ever gross $1 billion from a single territory. Even though its Western audience is rather niche, the film will surely rank as one of the highest-grossing movies of 2025 when the calendar year wraps up.